Hey everybody, welcome to the finale of the Bigschelor. Just to catch you back up, Biggs is going to end this video madly in love, engaged for marriage with either Bon Clay, Frid, nostalgia critic Dat Boy, here come Dat Boy, Maggie Gyllenhaal, my brother Patchy, the Rice Krispie Man's mother-in-law, Helen Keller, or my cat Isabel. Isabel won a Survivor Simulator. Maybe she's just really good at these simulator games. Maybe you'll end up with my cat.
Maybe, I guess we will see.
Group date with Maggie Gyllenhaal, Patchy, Bon Clay, Dat Boy, and Helen Keller. Maggie Gyllenhaal asks Biggs who his top 3 favorites are. Again, he does not give a direct answer, probably because he physically cannot answer this question, because there is no truthful answer.
Top 3.
Patchy starts crying because the process is too stressful. Very accurate.
Hey, Dat Boy gets a rose.
Oh shit. Bon Clay and Dat Boy challenge Helen Keller as to why she is so mean to the rest of the girls. I would assume it's just an error in communication. Like they think that Helen Keller is ignoring their questions, but really she's just staring off into space.
True.
And by space, I mean the blackness of her own existence. 2-on-1 date. I think that means one of these is going home between Isabel and Frid. Who's your money on?
I hope Frid goes home. Please.
No! Isabel's like, oh, Frid's a bully and that works? Okay, I'm going to bully Frid. And Biggs is like, please don't bully my love. Lacrosse is a good sport. I love now and laters. I'm giving Frid the rose. Lacrosse. And Frid is in the final 8. Isabel, I guess, is not as good at these simulators as I once thought. Biggs is sending home Isabel, mother-in-law, and the nostalgia critic.
At least one of my bottom 3 are gone.
Why did you send home mother-in-law? Not enough Rice Krispies?
Maybe I got tired of seeing her 23 times a day.
23 times this year. What about nostalgia critic? What could he have possibly done to make you less interested in romantically engaging with him? Because you're so close to the final 4. You could have had an overnight stay with nostalgia critic.
I think it's because he showed up initially and I was just like, you should have been gone a long time ago.
Usually the producers will pick like a controversial guest who they know will be good for ratings, but like will not actually win. And they'll tell the Bachelor, hey, keep this person around because they're great on TV. You can eliminate them in the final 10 or whatever. So I'm guessing that's why Nostalgia Critic was here. It's kind of like when Game Grump Aaron Hansen was on this game show called The Tester, and he was eliminated in like episode 2, and then everybody stopped fucking watching that show after he was gone because everybody else it was just a bunch of no names. Like, who the fuck are these people? So I'm guessing they kept Nostalgia Critic around to really, sink the viewer in so they keep coming back week by week.
Sure.
He's a really popular fan favorite character, Biggs. We have our final 6. Bon Clay, 1 in 6 chance of Biggs reading One Piece. It's all right there on my bookshelf. Biggs will get started right after this video. I'll film him reading, and he can't stop until he gets to Wano. You want to guess? There's 96 volumes on that shelf. You want to guess which volume is the beginning of Wano?
93.
91. Yep. Let's move on to Final 6, Week 6. Let's go. Group date, Dat Boy, Maggie Gyllenhaal, Frid, and Bon Clay. Sounds like a real who's who. Dat Boy and Maggie Gyllenhaal freak out when they realize they have to sing in front of everyone. What song do you think Dat Boy is going to sing? The Crazy Frog song?
Maybe they'll sing Head Over Heels.
How would that go?
Get it? Because frogs can't sing.
That's the weirdest joke you've ever made. Frid smacks Biggs's butt during the group challenge and all the women lose their minds. Could you imagine Frid slapping your ass? Is that like your dream come true?
It's more like a nightmare coming true.
Well, you give Bon Clay the rose, so speaking of your nightmare coming true, Bon Clay is in the final 5 and you have a 20% chance of reading One Piece. Biggs appears to be giving Bon Clay a lot of attention during the group date. What are you so interested about in this character, Biggs?
I wanted to give them extra time before I got rid of them, you know?
Okay. Uh-oh. Helen is invited to go on a one-on-one date, but she talks a lot about her ex. Biggs listens to her, but ultimately decides she is not ready for this process.
Ladies, listen to this, all one of you, maybe two. Here's a good pointer.
Wait, so what? Toot and
if you're talking
Peyton?
to somebody that you're interested in and that you want to spend a good portion of your life with, a good thing to do is don't talk about your ex. We don't care. It's fine if you want to talk about it eventually down the road, but when you're in the starting stages, the last thing we want to hear about is your ex. We don't want to hear about the issues with them
Biggs,
all the time.
Biggs, this is week 6. She thought you guys were close. She could open up to you. This
I
is
don't
something
think
that
we
is
had
clearly
any close moments.
It's heavily weighing down on her soul. She can't communicate. Okay, her ex was Ann Sullivan or whatever her fucking name was. She taught her how to say wah wah. And she was hoping you would be her new teacher, her new miracle worker. And she opened up to you, she exposed herself and her feelings, and you rejected her so coldly and immediately sent her home. You are the villain of this season, of your own season of The Bachelor. You are the villain.
That's fine.
Okay. So Helen and Patchy go home, which gives us a final 4 of Bon Clay, Frid, Dat Boy, Maggie Gyllenhaal.
At least at this rate, I have a 50-50 of getting somebody I wouldn't mind getting.
1 in 4 chance of reading One Piece, Biggs. 1 in 4, and you agreed to it.
Yeah.
When it was 1 in 33, you thought, there's no fucking way. 3% chance? Fuck this.
Yeah.
Are you excited to read One Piece? Hometowns. Wait, final 4. That means you're gonna fuck these 4. You and Fred are gonna fuck. He's gonna fuck him with a lacrosse stick in his big butthole.
Lacrosse.
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 You gonna fuck after you guys play lacrosse? Well,
no, he doesn't play lacrosse, remember? He just talks about it.
Let's go to the hometowns. You get to meet all of their families. Very exciting stuff. Dat Boy takes Biggs to go bowling and meet some of his friends. Everyone enjoys the time with the group. Afterwards, Biggs meets some of Dat Boy's family members, which also seems to go well. Bon Clay tells Biggs he is falling in love before they meet his family. Biggs, feeling giddy, goes into the night on a high, and everything goes great until Bon Clay's cousin calls him a player. I think they meant to say Biggs, not Peter. Biggs leaves the night a bit torn. So Bon Clay's cousin might be saving you from having to read One Piece by calling you a player.
Wait, calling... Oh yeah, that's fair, okay.
Frid brings Biggs to his favorite restaurant. What do you think Frid's favorite restaurant is?
Probably like McDonald's.
I do have an image of me and Frid at a pizza ranch, and he's eating a piece of fried chicken, and the caption from my Snapchat of him eating says Frid chicken. And if you want to see that, go to my Patreon Discord server. It's been posted in there many times. Frid's entire extended family is waiting. You love Frid's family, right?
No.
They're like quality, upstanding members of the city we grew up in.
No. Do not.
What's wrong with Frid's family?
They're just as bad as him.
The apple did not fall far from the tree?
Would it be bad for us to repost the Romeo and Juliet video that he made with his sister?
Do you have that? You have access to that?
I think I know where to find it.
Dude, the guy who keeps posting hashtag bring back Frid, he would literally masturbate and come to that video.
After this, I will look and see if I can still find the link.
Oh my god, that's like the cringiest video literally of all time.
Yeah.
Is Romeo and Juliet, Act 3, Scene 1. Here we have Prince. Citizen. Cap, or Lady Cap. You lit? Benvolio, Mercutio, Tybalt, Page, Romeo, and a sword. I pray thee, good Mercutio, let's retire. The day is hot, the Capulets aboard, and if we meet, we shall not skip a brawl. For now, these hot days, is the mad blood stirring. Thou art like one of those fellows that when he enters the confines of a tavern, claps me with his sword upon the table and says, God send me no need of thee, and by oppression sends the second cup draws him on the drawer, when indeed there is no need.
I know.
Shall we put it here in the Bigschelor if you find it?
If I find it, yeah, we can put it at the end after the credits.
After Frid wins and you hook up with him, then we can watch this video together. Maggie Gyllenhaal tells Biggs she is falling in love before they meet her family. Biggs, feeling giddy, goes into the night on a high. So I guess the same thing happens. You get called a player and you're a bit torn. Don't know how this exact scenario happened twice. They really should have more than 3 options for the final 4, but okay. And everybody is still here. Let's move on to the one-to-one dates. I think that means you're gonna have sex with all of them. So maybe we'll get like some quality penis reviews coming up. Hopefully. Maggie Gyllenhaal has Big saw somebody get eliminated and he's not happy. Maggie Gyllenhaal has a list of concerns that she brings to Biggs' attention. Biggs reassures her that they are in a good place. Bon Clay reads Biggs a note she wrote him before they even met. She had watched him on TV and knew he was the perfect fit for her. Frid and Biggs have a light-hearted date, something Biggs is really grateful for. But unfortunately, that boy starts freaking out heavily about the other women. She has a hard time connecting with Biggs and ultimately goes home, leaving Biggs with the final 3 of Bon Clay, Frid, and Maggie Gyllenhaal. 2 of your least wanted are in the final 3. Your best case scenario is Maggie Gyllenhaal, Biggs. How does that feel? 1 in 3 chance of reading One Piece. 1 in 3 chance of fucking Frid. Really, no 100% chance of fucking Frid. I think you guys have the fantasy suite. That's when you fuck. You are going to fuck Frid.
Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk? I am for you. Gentle Mercutio, put thy rapier up. Come, sir, your passado. Draw, Benvolio, beat down their weapons. Gentlemen, for shame, forbear this outrage. Tybalt, Mercutio, the prince especially hath forbid the banning on Verona streets. Hold, Tybalt, good Mercutio.
I'm gonna need a full review of Frid's lovemaking after we read this. Oh
Yes!
No! Yes! Woo! Maggie Gyllenhaal and Biggs have some deep conversation, and Biggs see, you thought I cheated too, didn't you, you fucker? Now you have proof that I didn't. I was really hoping he would win too, but then you never would have believed me.
Just what were the odds of him getting so far?
You never would have believed me if he won.
1 in 33. No, I never would have. I never would have believed.
But the sad thing is now you have proof that I was being honest, and you wouldn't have believed me. It would have been a true tragedy. Maggie Gyllenhaal and Biggs have some deep you have a 50-50 chance of being with Frid, dude.
No.
Questions if she is ready for love. She seems to reassure him, and in the morning they wake up all smiles.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I need to review, how is Maggie Gyllenhaal in bed?
Much like her performance in the Batman movie, it was explosive.
Did she get exploded in the Dark Knight?
I think so. Did she play Rachel, who ended up getting blown up by Two-Face?
I think so. It's been a long time. I mostly just watched The Dark Knight Rises plane scene on repeat.
She tricked Batman into going to a different building, and it turns out she was in a different building and it blew up.
Wait, wasn't she tricked by Joker, not Two-Face? Because then Two-Face is the one who survives that trick.
Oh, right, and that's what makes him Two-Face.
Yeah,
okay,
something like that. Frid and Biggs enjoy dinner and a hot tub before entering their suite. So I need every detail. What did you and Frid have for dinner? How was the hot tub flirtation? And how was the sex? I need all the deets.
It wasn't really that great of a night, you know.
I mean, you didn't send him home, so it has to be pretty good.
Our dinner was a plate of Now and Laters.
Yeah.
We chatted about lacrosse for most of the night.
Standard.
How
big was the Frid dick? Does he have any reason to be that confident?
It was the biggest one I've seen. A solid 1 inch. And
how many other dicks have you seen? Just yours?
Well, I haven't seen that, so that's the only one I've seen.
Bon Clay declines having sex with you and decides to go home. So it was not your choice.
Imagine going on The Bachelor knowing that this is one of the things you have to do in the show, and then you get this far and decide, you know what? I actually don't want to do this.
Maybe he just wanted the exposure to be on TV, and he's like, do I really want to stay on this show if I have to have sex with Biggs? I think I've had my time, my 15 minutes of fame, time to leave.
Especially after 2 injuries, maybe he didn't want a third.
Now, the sad thing is Bon Clay has the ability to transform into anybody and, copy their body perfectly. So Bon Clay could have just become the Gretchen, whatever her name is, and you could have fucked Gretchen. And that's what you missed out on. He could have transformed into Jake, and you could have fucked Jake. Bon Clay would have been the ultimate pick because Bon Clay can transform into anybody you want. You'll never have a boring sex life because you can fuck anybody on Earth, really. Anybody that he's ever touched. Do you now regret not ending up with Bon Clay, knowing you could have fucked Gretchen?
No.
Okay. He's just happy.
Just letting you go on with your ramble.
Well, it's either Frid or Maggie. We're going to the finale, Biggs. What are your thoughts at this point? You have the toughest decision of your life to make now.
Knowing my past with my chances of good luck and bad luck, I already know this is going to end up with Frid being the winner. So I've accepted this fate.
Well, Frid recently rejected me, so maybe you'll stand up for me and reject him.
Hopefully.
Well, let's find out. Biggs, cover your eyes. I don't want you to see it until I see it. I want me and all of the audience to know before you do. Okay, I don't know. You can look. I don't know if we should let you. Maybe we should
go back.
Should we just cut the video here?
Go back.
Why? What do you think it is?
Go back.
You really want to know?
Yes.
You end up with Frid.
I knew it.
Frid reads Biggs a poem about love. Biggs gets down on one knee and proposes. Frid says yes! It's happening. What did your proposal to Frid sound like? And Maggie Gyllenhaal, dressed for her potential engagement proposal, as she pours her heart out. Ultimately, Biggs is in love with someone else, and she does not receive a rose.
Well, folks, you wanted us to bring back Frid.
He's back.
Canonically, in the Monkey and Big Show canon.
In the lore.
We are engaged.
Biggs and Frid are now married. Yeah.
Well, we didn't get married. We're just engaged.
Take your screenshot of it right here, everybody. This is all you need to see.
There lies the man slain by young Romeo. That's through the kingsman brave Mercutio. Tybalt, my cousin. Oh, my brother's child. Oh, Prince. Oh, cousin. Oh, husband. Oh, the blood is spilled of my dear kingsman. Prince, as thou art true, for blood of ours is shed of Montague. Oh, cousin. And Belial, who began this bloody fray? Tybalt here slain, who Romeo's hand did slay. Romeo that spoke of him fair, but did bethink how nice the urged with, your high displeasure at this utterly, the gentle breath, humble knees, humble bow, could not take truth with unruly spleen of Tybalt's death to please.
Was this your second to last choice, other than Bon Clay?
Yeah, definitely bottom three. I never wanted it to happen.
Well,
so Gretchen didn't go home. Well, yeah, because first 7, right? 1, 2.
Yeah,
3,
she was
4,
eliminated
5,
during
6,
the limo
7.
shit.
Sad.
Depression was the first one you got rid of, Biggs. That's very interesting.
Man, I wish this was real life. Well, not what the end of what happened at the end. I don't hope that's real. But I wish the beginning was real.
I mean, it's kind of weird that your waifu performed worse than your little brother.
But he was also... Wait, no, he was eliminated at the limo arrivals.
Yeah, but they have rankings, so I guess you...
Yeah, but it's not really ranked because they just didn't get a stay, right?
Should we just play it again?
No, I think...
Let's fly through it and see if you end up with Frid every time. Okay, we're just going to keep clicking. Biggs, you tell us a piece of Bigstry as I click through this game.
Hey, Gretchen made it further... Nope, there goes Frid.
Let's see what could have been if Biggs hadn't have made me randomize it an extra time. Could Biggs have ended up with somebody other than Frid? Did he already leave? Oh, it looks like I'm going to win this one. It's either me, Rice Krispie Man, Nobody, or Dad Boy.
I would love these chances.
Oh, you want to be with me? That's
Yeah.
pretty romantic. Biggs fits right in with Mumkey's family. He tells everyone he can imagine life together as a bigger family unit. That's pretty funny. The night ends with a passionate kiss. Should we practice that right now? And he's leaning in, and he's making weird, gross sound effects into the microphone. That's horrific. Dat Boy goes bowling again with Biggs. Seems to be a running theme, or I guess a cycling theme. Nobody tells Biggs she's falling in love before they meet her family. Okay, yeah, we've seen that. And then the same restaurant one from before. Let's see how our one-on-one date goes. Oh no, you send me home? Shit. You and Nobody make out for a long time. I think that's been a theme of your life for ever since you were born.
Yeah, I'm probably going to end up dying that way too.
You and Dat Boy start kissing. Okay. Fantasy sweet time. It's going to be between Dat Boy and Nobody, Biggs. This was your dream. You wanted to get Nobody, but you ended up with Frid. Let's see if in the alternate universe you do end up with Nobody. And Nobody wins. There you go, Biggs. I guess...
So, this is the real finale.
Now, this is you waking up, like you had a dream that you ended up with Nobody. You're like, oh, yes, this is what I wanted. And then you wake up and you're like, oh, it was a dream. And you're laying in bed next to Frid. And he's still covered in cum from the night before. And he's all sticky.
He picks up an egg and eats it whole. Shell and all.
Well, everybody, you waited 7 months for this. Hope it was worth it.
I ended up with Nobody. I'm pretty happy.
Nope, you ended up with Frid.
No, because this is the game
No.
that happened. If you didn't reroll.
No.
Yeah, see, there's your screenshot.
This
right
is
there.
fucking bullshit. I mean, yeah, this is a pretty good screenshot,
That's
too.
your screenshot. There you go.
Biggs and Frid being married is now canon. I want that to be brought
Now
up in
it's
every
canon
comment
that
section.
It's me and Nobody, since this is the last thing that'll be
And
on the video.
which simulator should we do next, Biggs? Should we go back to Survivor? Should we do...
I think we should do Hunger Games. I've had a few people ask me about that because we had spoken about that quite a while ago and never did it.
Okay, in the comment section of this video, the people who are still watching, you guys get to choose. Tell us which characters from our lore or whatever.
Just post a straw poll.
No, there needs to be like 20 fucking people. Give me a list of the people you want to see, and I'll pull from your comments like I did for this simulator. And you can reuse these people if you want. You can come up with other ones that we've talked about before. Anything goes, and we will see who is in the Hunger Games simulator, hopefully sometime soon. Hopefully not in a full year from now, like this one was.
Maybe Nobody will kill everyone.
I don't think Nobody's going to come back. I think that's a Biggs dating show exclusive.
Well, the joke is that Saul Goodman playing Nobody.
Oh!